peeps
and
in the chat.
Rihanna, hi, friends. Hello.
Welcome.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Did we like this episode? Vic said I delivered. She said I did a good job. I hyped it up just enough.
Yeah. I'm glad that the way you described it last week, it's memeable and gifable.
Yes.
And it definitely is. It definitely is.
Yeah.
Are the black hoodies on purpose? Well, these are in our shop. These are our, see, one sleeve says we are liars. The other one says 18 member. Then, look, you could rock our faces. It's our logo.
Yes.
So cute.
And our new birthday club sticker also.
Yeah, preview.
Our faces.
That's right. Yep.
They're cute.
They are so cute. I was thinking, like, us in 2016, we were doing Tree Hill Talk.
Yeah.
And I feel like I should go through the archives and post
we should
on
post
Patreon
just for funsies
of what the setup was
compared to now.
Yeah,
this is a dream.
Hey, look at that,
and only improving. So hey,
that's right.
we can look back on those photos and feel proud that we're here.
Feels so just fond memories.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah,
in my life.
Yeah,
so
same.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone here for the live.
Yes.
Thank you to our patrons for joining us. Thank you for joining us in the Discord chat. We always have a blast, especially with this episode.
Finally.
Michelle was screaming. I felt proud.
She's not making it up. Like legitimately.
No, she was like coming out of the chair. I was like, happy mama. I was so excited to see you excited for what it's been so long since we've been excited for the show, and we finally 20 episodes we had to wait 20 episodes to get here.
That's
it's torture. It really was torture
episodes.
Wow. Broken record. Broken record though, this season by far so much worse than the others, so getting here feels good.
Yeah,
we get some solution. And now we get to talk about it, and we're live. So in the chat, they're going to sound off. They're going to tell us their thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, Vic says she was yelling at the laptop and phone.
I'm sure she was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I cackling. At home, I was like, yes, Ezra. Yes. As in, like, let's watch this MF go down. I couldn't.
Well, I'll
Chef's
save
kiss.
it. I will save it.
Okay.
Because I'm nervous now.
Okay. All right. So it's episode 20 of season 4. It's titled Free Fall, aired February 18th, 2014, written by Maya Goldsmith and directed by Melanie Mayron. Spencer prepares to reveal news about Ezra to Aria, and the girls don't know what to believe when Spencer's addiction places her credibility into question. Sure did. Yikes for Spencer. It's like you feel really badly. Obviously, she put herself in this predicament. She is only a child, 17 years old at this point. So can you blame her?
Right.
It's just sad to see.
It's really sad to see. And thankfully, I think, well, we're going to deal with what's happening there. But it just lined up nicely.
It really did. So Spencer wakes up in Ezra's office, in his classroom, at his desk, sleeping at his desk.
This felt like a dream.
It seems like it could be. Yeah. But Michelle, as I told Michelle, I'm like, oh, no, that was real.
Yeah.
She woke up in her pajamas, disoriented, didn't know how she got there. And Ezra is trying to talk to her, saying, we know what's happening here. You need to admit it to yourself. And she kind of just jets out with Allie's diary. Mm-hmm. She meets up with the girls in the bathroom, Hanna and Emily, and they're like, what are you wearing? She had to wear her gym clothes because she was literally at school in her pajamas, saying to the girls, we need to tell Aria now. And they're like, what? We don't think it's the best time. Okay. Right. We don't have hard proof. How do you think she's going to react? This is the person she's in love with.
Right.
And then Ezra brings it to Aria's attention that Spencer has had a problem with amphetamines in the past, and gives her Spencer's file from school, which he's like, I can get in trouble for this, but he said, I really just want to help out Spencer.
Yeah. Anything to help Spencer.
Like, at this point, I don't know. Now that we kind of know what we know, it does seem a little genuine that he wanted to help her out.
Yeah, but it's for his own benefit.
Right.
Because he knows that she's probably going to... She
Spiral.
knows that he knows...
Yes.
You get what I'm
saying.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah. They don't know that we know that we know. It's the same thing. So he's doing it for maybe multiple reasons, but says he wants to help out Spencer. In reality, he probably wants to help out himself.
Yeah.
So he gives Aria the file. Aria tells the other girls, and they stage this intervention, which Spencer's like, yeah, this is for Aria. Like, we're going to tell Aria.
Told her already without me?
This was really sad and heartbreaking to watch these girls. And these teenage girls have to do this for a friend. And Spencer's like, no, this is for you, Aria. Ezra is A. And the girls say, Spencer, let's focus on you. I just thought it was comical in a way because Emily's like, no, we need to focus on you, Spencer. It's like Spencer is spiraling, and we know they just kept ignoring it. They're like, just forget what they're saying about what she's saying about Ezra. It just was almost very strange.
And like it shocks me that they know something's up with Spencer, kind of.
Like Aria's like, she has been off, but she has a lot of stress.
Like shit.
She looks awful.
Toby says nothing. Her parents say nothing. I mean, she like has bags and dark circles. Wouldn't you say, hey, are you doing okay?
Right. Are you getting sleep?
What's going on?
Yeah.
No, like she visually looks, and you never want to say, when you haven't slept for like one day and someone says like, ew, what's going on?
Yeah. Or like you don't have makeup on.
Love that.
Right?
Love
you look so tired today. It's like, mind your P's and Q's, but...
Exactly right. Take a seat.
Yeah.
But this is like a parent. Like she looks ill.
She looks ill.
She looks
her
ill.
parents say nothing to her. Her friends say nothing
Toby
to her.
Her
boyfriend says nothing to her. Her boyfriend has seemed to not be around lately.
And I think Toby's probably... He feels that she's upset with him because he took the money.
He said that.
Maybe he's trying not to like...
To give the... Right. He doesn't want to push the buttons. Yeah. And he gave distance, and he tries to bring lunch to her. Like he's trying.
Right.
And she's like, no, I'm over that, but I was disappointed that you did take the money. So like they clear the air, I guess, a little bit with that.
Right.
But he doesn't like notice. But then again, they keep showing him lingering on the camera, like focusing on her. So it's like, okay, he's recognizing that something is wrong.
Yeah.
But not saying anything about it. And then unfortunately, she gets caught in a lie later on. But when the girls do confront her, she spills her bag, in which has the RX pads from Ren, which we had seen that a couple weeks ago with an A final episode, part of the episode.
Yep.
So it was going to come back around somehow. And Spencer says, I don't know where those came from. Do you believe that she doesn't know where those came from? It seems like A planted them.
Yeah. And the way she reacted to that, she genuinely looked freaked out about that.
Yeah. Like, I have no idea.
And I know someone who is addicted to a substance will lie and do anything they can to get whatever substance they need. But this seemed...
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that she doesn't remember taking these.
That's true.
Because it seems as though...
Where would she get that from, though?
I don't know.
We haven't seen Ren.
No, we haven't. But it's clear that she has these, like, moments of time that she doesn't remember.
She, like, blacks out.
Yeah, that's so dangerous, so scary.
So and she drove to school?
She drove to school. She had no idea that she drove to school. She had no idea that she claimed she butt dialed Emily in 4 o'clock in the morning, but she probably was awake. She doesn't remember.
Yeah.
She doesn't sleep.
Right.
So there's she's like in and out of these like dreams. Right. And then she even tells Aria, you almost got shot in a nightclub. And like, oh wait, that was a dream. Right. And she's like, I know I'm confused, but I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
And it's so heartbreaking. Oh,
like, I know I'm confused, but I'm not crazy. And that's so hard for someone to take you seriously when you're in this state.
Yes. And she's just pointing the finger, accusatory. Ezra is A. I can't believe you guys don't believe me. This is brilliant what he's doing. I mean, and it really looks like it is brilliant.
The shoe fits, right?
Right. He's, putting it back on Spencer because she claims he's A. And it was a really good scene. But then later on, she gives her pills to the girl, says, I don't need these anymore. but then has withdrawals and decides to pose as her mother again and call the doctor's office.
Yeah.
This was never going to end well for her. Toby wants to meet her for dinner. She lies, says she's going to be with her mom. Lies to her mom, says she's going to be with Toby because they're making this plan to catch Ezra in the act. When all is said and done, when she gets back, Toby is there because his mother, her mother had called him, worried that Spencer was on these drugs and out and about.
Yeah.
And knows that they both know she lied. And he says, I wish you would have told me what was happening with you. And he gets her the necklace with the little Scrabble tile.
Like, this is supposed to go at dinner.
It was supposed to be a nice night. Doesn't matter.
Here.
Veronica says to her, I literally can't go through this again because apparently 2 years ago, Spencer had abuse pills again and for the first time. And they had to seek counsel in the school because they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And Spencer says, I only took a couple. It's not like last time. And Veronica says, I have to talk to your father.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And so it's heartbreaking to hear, as your parent, or to hear from a parent, I can't do this again. So it's like, I
physically can't
do it. That's so upsetting to hear. You don't want to put your parent through that. But then it's like, do I not have support if I need to get help, even though I don't think I need help?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, how do we cover this? Because she's like, well, Radley's already on your record.
Right.
So.
Right. It's just like, of course, why'd you have to bring that in? Valid because she had a tendency. She had a nervous breakdown.
Right.
She thought her boyfriend was dead.
Right.
And she ended up in Radley. So she very well, again, could end up in Radley.
Yeah.
Not that her parents would want to do that again. But I think, hey, Vic wants to know, what do you think is going to happen with Spencer?
I think she's going to end up back in Radley.
I feel like she needs like a really nice, cushy little, like, give me the oxygen injections, infusions, and like my, coconut water, a bougie spot. Like, her parents can afford it. A little rehab for the girl can't hurt. Right. The club. Right.
These amenities.
She needs to withdraw in the comfort and safety of people who know what to do for her.
Yeah.
And not at home and in school with people.
But how do you stop obsessing about something that you're obsessing about plus the added pressure of schoolwork?
No,
So even if you go away for a weekend and get all the things, you're still coming back to that.
Right. Absolutely. Like, you still have and then the Ezra stuff and then the school stuff. And on top of that, college stuff. Like, you have a full plate.
Yeah.
And she needed a way to cope with it.
Right.
And I'm sure this happens to a lot of kids,
Yeah.
So after Ezra tells Aria about Spencer, he then kind of accidentally reveals the fact that he knows things. Hence the Toby being dead, potentially the tattoo helmet. Aria says, how did you know about those details? They weren't in the reports. Ezra swears, you must have told me. And Aria then clocks it, says, okay, Ezra, I'm on to you. I don't know why it took. That wouldn't have been my first indicator that he was lying. And she immediately goes to investigate. It was a one and done for her.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. Did she have suspicions that he was lying to begin with? How could she have? I don't know. Like, to the audience, it seemed like he was really sketchy. And obviously to the other girls. But what he was saying to Aria, I don't know. She never really caught him in a lie before then.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would immediately jump to the conclusion of, oh, Ezra must be lying to me.
Yeah, like, it's not believable for her character. But it works for the storytelling,
of course,
right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
A little convenient.
So she goes to the cabin, which I'm still not convinced is his friend's, because why would he change the password and stuff on the security system?
Well, you can have multiple passwords.
Okay.
Like, I could give you a password to my house. You could have your own numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. We'll aim for that's what it was.
Yeah.
So she trips his alarm up because she tries to put in like 20 different passwords, finally gets to B 26, which Michelle's like, what's that?
I don't remember. How would I remember
And
that?
I said, it is the number on the jukebox that was playing, which I think is Happiness by The Fray. And they both loved the song, which now is so crazy because that whole encounter, that first encounter of Ezra and Aria is like smoking guns. And you're like, oh my goodness. So she searches the entire cabin, finds the downstairs hidden secret room, but it's cleaned out. Where did he put this stuff? And why? And then why now?
Why did he get rid of it all of a sudden?
Yeah.
What was the next step?
Right. What was his next step?
Ezra?
Because he's still clearly working on this.
He said he used her. I know we'll get into this, but he used her. He didn't realize he was going to fall in love with her. Stopped working on it, and then when they broke up, he started working on it again.
Right,
but now they're back together. So was he going to stop working on it, and that's why he cleared up the lair?
Maybe.
Where'd you put all that stuff, though? I don't know. That doesn't make
it's
sense.
not going to fit in his apartment. Maybe he put it in a storage unit or something. I don't know if we'll ever get confirmation of where that stuff went, but he cleaned it out, and then she goes back upstairs, and something triggers her to look at a carnivore's cookbook. Opens it. It is a classic movie, you know, where the book is cut and inside is something that you hide, in which it is like a manuscript, a novel.
Why is this left out on the coffee table?
It's hiding in plain sight.
Well, right. But like, and you said maybe he hid it in there because she's a vegetarian.
Why would she go and look for recipes?
If there's any kind of coffee table book, I don't care if I'm looking at it. You know, you're curious. You open it up. Oh, you know, as you're talking, you're barely paying attention to it.
Right. I wouldn't have that be the one single item that is on the coffee table.
That too. It's like,
I mean, there were other tchotchkes, but that was the one single book. If you wanted to really hide this, you would have put that book with other books on a bookshelf.
That's the bottom book.
You could have hid it better. You didn't.
And why don't you keep it on you always, or whatever?
Yeah,
put it in your apartment.
You are not typing any of this out. Come on, if you're a writer, as you say, you don't have like all these copies.
Well, that's why I said, because there's all these red marks,
right, which
so he's editing it.
Makes me believe that either he was sending it to an editor, but then wouldn't they make computer notes? They wouldn't just do hand notes. I don't know. Or he's editing it himself, right?
Well, you get edits back, and then you go in and you can make edits on top of the edits.
Okay,
but again, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he was casually working on it and that's where he kept it. I don't know.
Right. That can't be the only copy. Maybe that's his only copy there. There has to be other copies.
No, he clearly typed this. So
right. It has to be somewhere. It's on a flash drive somewhere.
You would save your book you're working on.
Aria starts to read it, and within the first 3 sentences, he's talking about knowing Allie, meeting Allie, kissing Allie. And Aria's whole world is spinning. The room is spinning.
And the world is spinning.
Yeah. And Aria takes this, realizes that Ezra is coming back to the cabin. She runs out, doesn't have her keys, which Mike is like, when did it get dark out? Of course it's dark out now. When she got there, it wasn't dark.
Point, Mike.
When Ezra got there, it wasn't dark.
Yeah.
And so she runs out into the dark. It's this whole big nonsense of a non-needed scene of him chasing after her. Even she's hiding from him. Then she gets up to the ski lodge, decides to get in the ski slope.
Guys,
this is so absolutely absurd.
It doesn't even look like this lift works.
No, and then what was her plan?
It was 7:55.
It said it closed at 8 p.m. It was 7:55. She decides to go in and get herself into one of the
lift
carts. Yeah, the lift.
Yeah.
But then Ezra finds her, which he was smart enough to call her phone before then. Like he's good. He's good.
He's good.
But then he catches her and they sit together. They're the only single people on this whole entire ski lift. It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
So now she's stuck with him and she's screaming bloody murder. Someone help me. Like, imagine you find something Anthony's done.
Been using me this whole time.
He's been using this whole time.
A long con.
And you guys are now trapped together. Imagine just screaming. I could not even imagine this person that you love and trust.
Yeah.
So it's so far-fetched, but like so devastating for this young girl to go through. On top of everything else this girl has gone through.
Whoa.
Let's just, set fire to her whole life and have her partner actually have been lying to her this entire time. So he tells her, Michelle, when you said a couple weeks back that he's doing a murder mystery podcast, I said, exactly. That's exactly what it was.
I can't
That's
believe
it. He's writing a true crime novel, but about Alison's life and what had transpired. And so he admits to meeting Alison while he was in college. So again, anywhere from 18 to 22.
She lied about her age.
Still very much older than her. And she lied about her age. They had kissed. Doesn't really go into any more detail with that, but she had lied and then said he found out she had died and was very interested in it, wanted to figure things out. Starts to write this novel. That's why he applied to a job at Rosewood High, because that's where Allie went to high school. Yeah. Gets the job. Seeks out Aria in a way. I guess wanted to get to know her, knowing who she was, knew that she was friends with Alison.
Right.
Knew that she was 14, 15 years old. Ew. This is the worst part of the whole thing. I'm sorry, writers. It changes everything. It changes everything. The fact that he knew how old she was when he decided to hook up with her in the bathroom.
I don't care if it's for undercover.
There is no redemption for this mother F.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
Yeah. He says, I was doing it undercover as like a reporter would.
Sick.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I never expected to fall in love with you. Big freaking whoop.
Okay, fine.
Who cares? You still are a predator.
The intention going into it, bad.
So bad. So bad. It's just.
But he says, I never hurt Alison.
And also, I never lied to you about how I felt about you.
Two things can be true.
Right. And she claims, because the girls have this theory that Board Shorts was the one to get Allie pregnant.
Right.
And try and kill her. So she just assumed that if Ezra was Board Shorts, then he had a relationship sexually with Allie and that trying to kill her. Doesn't really admit that he didn't have a sexual relationship with her, but claims that he never hurt her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Aria ends up throwing the thing.
I will read every word of this. This right here as I hang in the air.
He like punches it out of her hand and they're both like, no.
And we're just littering in the forest.
All over.
Come on.
There is no indication on how they got off the ski lift. How did they get off the ski lift? Because it was stopped. It just was stopped. You meaning to tell me
eventually
did it start moving again?
Oh, true. And it was till 8 p.m. we get her up. So how'd she get back down?
It's undetermined.
Their cars are at the bottom.
It's ridiculous.
Did he drive her to her car? Was
right?
She like, don't talk to me.
I
have to make sure you get to your car.
The logistics.
But she does make it home.
Sense. She makes it home because she opens the door and finds Mona to be sitting in her living room, who was the absolute last person I'm sure she wanted to see at that moment, because Mike and Mona are still dating.
Yeah.
Having this little sweet banter. He thinks that she should say that something that rhymes with glove.
I would like something that rhymes with glove. They're sitting together. One hand. So I'm Mike, and it's just Mona gives one hand out.
She looks so uncomfortable.
Now, when you're with your partner or you're on a date, I always do two hands.
Yeah, same.
And then I go into Anne's hands, or he goes into mine. Mm-hmm. But it's one hand. It's like she has the other one behind her back, and Mike's holding the one hand, and he's like, glove rhymes with.
Right.
What do you think? Are you into it?
And she's very like childish and like almost fake to me.
You don't think it's genuine?
I think it's genuine, but I think Mona doesn't know how to be in a genuine relationship like that.
Yeah.
But they're close. And then of course we do have a scene where Ezra comes into the grill, wherever this is, and gives her the look, and she kind of gets spooked a little bit. And she says, I can't help you anymore. It's gotten too complicated. And he's like, but what do you mean? This is like the part I need you the most. So for me, it looks clear that he's asked her to, buddy up to Mike.
Yeah.
Right?
And then she has feelings for him or feels bad, doesn't want to use him.
Yep.
It's like the same situation. I didn't expect to like him.
It's the same exact situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if he stopped, if she stopped working for Ezra or working with him, what does he have on her?
Who knows?
What would happen?
Yeah. I'm sure eventually we'll find something out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike asks, will Aria tell the liars about Ezra's book right away or in a couple of episodes? Yeah.
But now will the liars, I don't know why, liars, will they talk to Aria about this, or are they more concerned with Spencer? Now Spencer's
right.
There's
no
situation.
doubt that both Spencer and Aria are going to be like in devastation for different reasons.
Right.
So both friends are going to be hurting, and they're going to need support of their friends. So maybe Aria will tell, maybe she won't. Kate makes the point that Ezra claims that Allie lied about her age and he believed her. But in the Board Shorts Ale flashback, he says something about her writing improving as you grow up, which would seem to indicate that he knew that she was underage. This points to a pattern in his behavior. Not only did he already know who Aria was when they met, but he already had an established history of dating teenagers. Also, I find it interesting that Ezra does not deny having sex with Allie when Aria says you wanted her dead, you thought you got her pregnant. Yeah. Ditto. Kat adds, it's a retcon, meaning it was added to fit the story somehow, right? How does this change our opinions on Azaria? My opinion has always been the same about Azaria. This just amplifies it to the millionth degree.
Not my couple.
Not my couple will never be.
Not rooting.
Ezra, you need to go to jail. I can't with you. I really can't.
Unfortunately, I think they will end up together, and she'll be like, what you did wasn't cool. You need to stop writing about her. And he'll be like, I'm done. Because he even said, I will stop. I will do anything just so I can be with you. I love you. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
In time.
Mm-hmm. It just seems so, the fact that he would dig into their history and know things about their lives and not say anything.
No, I am not justifying this.
No, I know. And it's just almost like, it's clear that the writers didn't have this in mind to begin with, to me. Like, they added this in. I don't know if they decide, let's get into the writer's room come season 4. Ezra's going to be a villain. And we need a good reason as to why Ezra's going to be a villain.
Is this true?
I don't know if it's true. This is what it feels like to me, because...
Like, Ezra wasn't supposed to be...
Right, because at this whole point, if you're wanting us to root for this couple, well, everything you just said in this episode is disgusting.
Well, clearly he's going to redeem himself to the audience somehow.
But the fact that
True
if
love
that
will
is
prevail.
right, if that is the case, I as a viewer don't have.
I'm so curious.
Will never apologize for hating him.
For those who watched in real time and those who loved Azaria, when this reveal happened, how did you guys feel? Were you guys upset? Were you guys like, oh, but he loves her anyway. He didn't expect to fall in love with her. Just like in She's All That.
And, right. All those
10
kind
things
of
I
tropes.
hate about you.
Yep.
The trope. Exactly.
It's
so
a trope.
Do we excuse it because he actually really loves her? And we're just going to like, well, he knew she was young when he hooked up with her. We'll just let that go. He didn't realize he was going to fall in love with her, though. Love.
Right. It is a TV show, and they are pushing you to enjoy this couple because it's this forbidden, like, exciting.
Well, there's that part, too.
So, because they will try and redeem him, I I'll just never forgive you guys. I'm never going to forgive them, the writers. I'm never going to forgive them about it.
I
just have a really big problem with it. And
do you remember
why?
Because Brittany, your cousin, liked them.
Yeah.
And Ing, do you remember how Ingrid felt?
Ingrid, I think she was more of a hate love stan back in the day, but
it's hard to remember this reveal and how you guys felt.
Yeah.
Sure.
When I tell you though, I'll never forget this ski slope.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like that is a very memorable and, as I had said, memeable scene of PLL. If you type in Aria crying, like that's the number one image, which honestly, I think Lucy acted it wonderfully. I thought she acted it exactly as though Aria just found out her partner was an actual POS.
Absolutely.
And I think she did a great job. But yes, unfortunately, they do use that like ugly cry, if you will, Kim Kardashian ugly cry, because it's very prominent. She was very hurt. She was feeling it, and Lucy acted it. So I will always remember that scene. And I was so excited to get here because I wanted you to see him for who he really was. And that I feel like, there are the ones that will apologize for him. I just won't do it. I
just can't believe he was working on a true crime novel. And like you said, if it was made today, this would have been a podcast.
Absolutely would have been a podcast. I don't know if I read it on Reddit somewhere. Someone had said, like Ezra Fitz of the Fitzgerald name would need to write a book and be undercover enough because he didn't need to do all of this. He could have just wrote a book and his mommy probably would have funded it and whatever. But he did all of this just to do it and be like, I'm high and mighty and not like my family and whatever.
Not just because he's gross.
No, not because he's gross, but to prove something in himself. So he's constantly trying to prove that he is better than his family. So while the idea of his book is interesting, and he says but then he's watching them so closely that's how he figured out Allie was alive. That's crazy to me. It still doesn't justify like all of the stuff we've seen recently of him with all of these photos and all of these video cameras and listening to every word.
The pictures.
Right? Like, why are you going into all of this work if you are in love with Aria and you know you're gonna hurt her? Just stop.
Well, because you're addicted now.
Right.
Because I'm in too deep.
Absolutely in too deep. It was in too deep. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Kat says, we've had 2 half-season arcs of Toby and Ezra suggesting that they are A or working with A. Will the show do this again with another significant other, sibling, or parent? If so, who do you think that they'll use? God, I hope they don't do this again.
Well, don't you know?
I do know. I mean, I do know.
I hope not. I don't know.
I would hope that they would not do this again.
I'm going to say no.
Let's just hope and pray they wouldn't do this again. It's just like, why would they? That's absolute reused and old recycled plot. Write something else. Like, right. Again, like we had Toby be evil. We found out he wasn't evil. Ezra in my eyes is still evil, but he's not A. So it's like,
Caleb, I know you're coming back. But
Caleb will eventually come back.
Dealing with all your...
And then there's Paige, which is like, we kind of already did that. Like, do we think Paige could be A?
Travis
can never be A. They would never think Travis is A. So it's like, at least in high school, in the relationships of high school, let's not do that again. I mean, let's not do it again the entire show. But out of the 4 relationships that we have, come on, let's just on to something new, please.
Yep.
Kat also adds, what will A do with the pages of the book? That's a good question. I hope put Ezra in jail.
Read it. Save it. I don't think they're going to do anything with it yet.
Yeah.
Because... yeah. I don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make an appearance again.
Yeah, eventually. All right. So lastly, we just have Hanna and Emily. They are kind of like a duo in this episode. They believe Spencer, but they're also worried at the same time because, like, how are we going to catch Ezra? How are we going to tell Aria about all this? Emily at work, like, lures Ezra into, well, he's listening to her conversation. I like this plan. I thought it was cute, where Emily is pretending to talk to someone on the phone, and they the plan of meeting Alison to give her the money. And so Ezra, you see him write down the location. They go to this location. The plan was that Spencer was going to dress up as Allie so they could see if Ezra would come and find her. But then there's a blonde girl, but they're thinking it's Spencer. It's not Spencer because Spencer then runs in. Yeah. There's all these glitches at all the reptile tanks.
I loved
and things.
This.
Yeah, it was cool.
This was a really cool, spooky, not spooky, but creepy location.
It was creepy.
To do it in the reptile pavilion. And because Spencer and Hanna are watching from afar through glasses, through reptile
the tanks,
you can't make out that it's not Spencer.
Yeah, so they just assume that it's Spencer.
So a person with blonde
hair.
Yeah.
And so Emily leaves the bag of money in one of the tanks. And then when Spencer comes, they're like, oh, wait, that's not Spencer. We have to go run. And then they get locked in. I mean, I guess A was whoever was there. And then they get caught by like the maintenance guy.
Yeah.
So they weren't in any real danger. But Emily does take the money back. The money bag of coffee beans.
I know.
Unless there was no money in there.
Yeah, I don't think there was money in there. Because I think the person who came and got the money, which I think is Mona.
Yeah. It seems like it could be Mona because she was late to her date with Mike.
Right.
Saying she got caught up. And especially knowing that it was a blonde wig. So whoever it was wasn't blonde.
Well, right. And I'm thinking.
Or that blonde, I guess.
You're looking through a couple of tanks. Wouldn't you be able to tell the face? Or maybe it's so far away you can't make out the face because you just saw the blonde wig. And it looked like exactly the same blonde wig.
Yeah, it did. Strange, right?
How did they... Again, we just have to let it go. Okay.
Yeah, and the last scene is that we see A just picking up papers of Ezra's book. And that's really the summary.
Yeah.
Do we have any thoughts and feelings in the chat? How do you guys feel about this Ezra reveal?
Well, QBabe798 says, very much like you girls reacted by getting that the writers just wanted an Ezra evil plot that they could take back and annoyed with that.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Absolutely annoying.
Mike says, it was a wild episode when it first aired. I was at a loss for words.
Yeah.
I remember being flabbergasted when this episode aired. Vic says, I never liked this couple. Yeah, so it's just...
Yep.
Maybe if he waited for her to be older or something, but not right now. But then that wouldn't work for his timeline of the book.
No.
But still, she's in high school.
Yep.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, the whole situation.
No, the whole situation
is
right.
The ickiest of them all. So
yes, yeah.
All right. So A or nay provided by Kate.
Yes.
Spencer waking up at school.
Nay.
Ezra going to Aria about Spencer's addiction.
Nay.
Ren's prescription pad in Spencer's purse.
A.
Spencer showing up late to Ambrose Pavilion.
Nay.
Mike and Mona in love.
Nay.
Mona missing half of a movie because she lost track of time.
Ezra.
Mona's conversation with Ezra at the Apple Rose Grill.
Nay. I just want to say Ezra.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you, Kate.
All right. A Lucky Leon's ladle, please. Let's get some ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice quams in this. Ice quams, as Randy says.
Provided by our friend Michael. Okay, Lucky Leon's ladle. The scoop of the week is Nestle Turtles ice cream. Vanilla and caramel ice cream swirled with rich caramel and hot fudge and loaded with crunchy.
I was like, oh, a country pecan.
Crunchy pecans and pieces of chocolate covered caramel turtles. Wow, there's like so much of the same thing happening in different forms in this. Okay. Reptiles are the theme in Rosewood this week, the obvious being the exhibit at the zoo. Ezra is acting like a snake. I added that in. Trying to discredit Spencer's character. Aria is the turtle this week, very slow on the uptake of Ezra's red flags. Yes. Just like Aria's face, Turtle's chocolates are an iconic treat. I give this episode 4 ugly cry faces.
Yeah, I think that's a nicely placed episode.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah. I love it.
So you like the reptiles? Do you like reptiles?
I do.
I know you used to have a frog. What was your frog's name?
Frogs. We had Philly and Lillian.
Philly and Lillian. Right.
I had Apache Cobb. I had Jean-Pé.
Oh my God!
Remember Jean-Pé?
Yes. I just had this I was warped back in time. Like, you just opened up a part of my brain I had not thought about in so long. Because, I used to have a crush on this guy in my 7th grade French class. His name was Jean-Paul. And so Sam and I would call him Jean-Pé. And then we're like, that's the name of your frog. Anyway.
Yeah, Jean-Pé.
Oh my God, that's so...
Yeah, and then I wanted a bearded dragon for a while. And then I got a hedgehog instead. And so I do like reptiles. And then... I have a lot of people in my life who are afraid of snakes.
A lot of people in my life are afraid. It's like to me, I find it to be an irrational fear, but I understand why people are afraid of them.
Well, right, like if a snake can't you outrun one? You'd be like, oh my gosh.
Right, like
you're in my space.
Right, close quarters too.
But I think they're pretty beautiful, actually.
I think they're freaking cool.
I think they're really cool, and I think every animal is kind of beautiful in its own way.
Oh,
so
that's so
nice of you. I find that if I have a spider in my room, I just name it. And then...
Yeah, she just lets them be.
I do. I have Tallulah. Tallulah's living over here. I don't know where Tallulah is, but I'm like, you know what, Tallulah, if you don't bother me, I'm not going to bother you.
Right. Like, if you're going to crawl on me in my sleep...
No. That's different.
Like, I don't know.
And usually I have a talk with them. Like, you have your corner.
Stay in your lane.
But if you jump on me... We had Penny living in the bathroom for months.
A long time.
And Penny was eating the ants. That was a great system. But I don't know. Penny evicted herself. I don't know what happened. But if you move or jump on me, we have a problem.
Yeah, no.
But if we can have an understanding.
Yeah. Got it.
Anyway.
All right. Let's go into an MVP and shittiest.
Yes.
MVP I found was a little difficult. But.
I don't. It's like I want to give performance, not so much like. Okay, I have an MVP.
All right, MVP on 3.
All right,
3, 2, 1. Emily.
Aria.
Yeah, I thought you might choose Aria. It's a great choice,
and I like the fact that she became suspicious and then investigated and didn't tell the girl she was investigating.
No, I think she probably was embarrassed, right?
I think so too.
You know, like how can I have these thoughts about my partner, and then. I mean, now.
Also, she brought them to that cabin, but didn't.
Right, true. So if she would have told them that the cabin was Ezra's.
Yeah. How did she play that? It was her uncle's? No.
Her uncle's cabin that was like close nearby.
Right. So she's like, let me figure this out for myself.
Which also, right, the girls aren't supposed to know that Ezra is with Aria anymore. Like
that's right.
It's still a secret. They're still keeping that secret. It's so obvious. And then they see her obviously last week's episode. They're kissing, so they know they're back together.
But she didn't.
But she doesn't know that they know.
When you go to your friends and be like, Ezra gave me this folder.
Right. I know. Come on. It's like it's obvious you guys are still in cahoots.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Shittiest.
I mean, Ezra.
It's Ezra. Yeah. It's absolutely Ezra. Yeah. There's no other person it could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ezra.
Ezra.
Wow.
I just can't get over it.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy it though.
I do too.
Even though it's so ridiculous with the ski slope situation, ski lift.
Yep.
That is kind of cringy, the location, but overall. If that was like the acting in that scene was so like very palpable, and you're like, okay, like they're really getting somewhere here. So I thought that was so good.
Yeah.
And that, like, as I told you, I was like, oh, I was like cackling and like slapping my knee when the first time I rewatched this episode, because it's been so long since I've seen it. I was like, oh, Ezra, you're gonna get all you deserve, dude. Like, oh my god, the like you're sweet sound of victory. That's what it was to me. I was like, oh, finally. Redemption for me, the person who's hated Ezra.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we should rate it on a cringe from 1 to 10. I wouldn't say it was cringe. The only thing I laughed about was, love grinding with glove.
Yeah.
So maybe like a 1 or a 2?
I'll give it a 2.
Okay, we'll give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2.
2 out of 10. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is the end of the episode. I cannot believe we've already now finished 20 weeks, and we're going to be on to the 21st week of season 4.
Yeah.
The title is called She's Come Undone. Which she are we talking about here? We got a couple.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my secret is that Spencer has a memory while being off her medication that leads her to spiral, wondering if it's true.
We're back to film noir.
Yeah, right. Basically. No, it's not.
No, I know.
It's good. Kidding. It's good because Spencer, she's starting to remember things that happened while she was on medication back in the day 2 years ago.
Oh.
So it's a memory that she's had then, which is like she's kind of repressed it, and now it's coming back because she's withdrawing from being on medication.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's interesting because she's like, oh my God, is this true? Could I have done this?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much that ties to like the A of it all. And it's just clarity of what kind of person Spencer is and what she's capable of.
Right. Like who she is on medication.
Yeah.
Who she is off medication.
So I think then the majority of the episode will be surrounded with this. Mm-hmm. And Aria, I think, is just going to keep what she learned to herself. Mm. I do. I don't. And it's for me, it's either going to go two ways. She's going to keep it to herself, or she's going to like run in and tell the girls. And then they're going to be like, I'm a little concerned about Spencer right now.
Yeah.
And like the Ezra stuff kind of gets pushed aside. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong. Yeah.
You're on the right track. Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
It's the final words of the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone in the chat.
Thank you, friends.
Is there anything else they have to say?
Vic says chose Aria for dumping Ezra for MVP. Yeah. Mike says thinks snakes are cool as long as they're not trying to kill him.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good consensus. But yes, thank you guys. Thank you for chatting and joining first live of the year. If you're listening to this or watching this, you're like, oh, hey, I want to join them live. That sounds fun.
Yeah. We had a couple of people like write comments about, hey, your Discord sounds really fun. How do I join that? Patreon.com/Podcast Network. That's how you join us live.
Yep.
You join the Discord chat. You get the episodes ad-free up early.
Yep. It's a good time.
It's a fun time.
And you're supporting an independent podcast network because it's just Listen I.
We do it all.
You know when you listen to a podcast and if you ever let the credits run and they're like produced by, directed by, read by,
music by,
sound design by. Yeah.
That's just us.
It's just us. And so we appreciate you guys for supporting us. We love our buddies and we love what we do. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for giving us a great 10 years so far.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years.
10 years, guys.
Wow. Yeah. All right. We'll be back next week for another episode. Can't wait to chat with you guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.